Welcome everybody to the Broken Wing Racing League. This is the GT3 Sprint Championship, Season 13, Round 3 here at Daytona International Speedway. We got 10 minutes left in practice. And first and foremost, we're going to start off with our pro drivers. And not on track, but Jacob Simmons is leading the pro standings right now for season 13. Also, his team, the Get Bean Nerds, are first in the team standings as well, with his teammate of Chris Lambeth. Man, I did not. Hey, thanks for testing my sounds there, Lucky Ducky X, for the follow. Appreciate that. Make sure to switch that. 9 minutes left to go. Draft Punk Bronze of Eric Koonsman and Jeff Lubitsch are in second place. There's the livery there for the Draft Punk Bronze team. They're both AM drivers, so in second place they have a gross points, just 10 separating them from the Get Bean Nerds, with mixed nationality of Jeff Koffold and Austin McGill in third. Which goes to another point here, going over to the Pro-Ams. Austin McGill, who is leading right now in P1 in practice with a time of a 143.9. No one's gotten to the 143s besides himself, and he is leading the Pro-Am standings with Tyler Sage Anderson in P2 and Elliot Burton in P3 for their standings. We're going to go over to the AMs, and actually just talking about it, there's Eric Koonsman, who's leading the Draft Punk Bronze over his teammate, who's in P3. Brandon G. Burns is between the two of them in P2 on the AMS, the amateur class there of the Shadowline Racing for Brandon G. Burns. Now it's trying to see if Brandon G. Burns, is he here? He is. He's P29 over Eric, who's in 25th. Rodrigo Theory's in the Pro-Am class. Not their Rodrigo Theory is 4th, and he's part of the Draft Punk Silver team. He's 4th in the Pro-Am class. I was gonna say, I think it goes down to let's see. Eric Koonsman might be leading the AM class drivers right now. Actually, he's not. Forrest Holland is in third with a 144.155. What an impressive run for him. That would be the going out. Alex Othens in the Pro-Ams here. Logan Ragone. Still don't know if that's right. He said a pro driver. Scott Weber is an AM driver. Holy. So we got a diversity of splits. The AMs are in the top 10. The Pro-Ams are in the top 10. The Pros are in the top 10. It looks like there's going to be some significant change from the battles that we're going to see here. Is Joshua Herring, who is that's a, not sure that's a Pro-Am. Joshua's, I don't think I've seen this driver before. Well, it looks like he's fighting for the Pro-Ams, but I don't even think that's the same. It's just a random, it's a somewhat similar livery scheme, but doesn't have the sim motion stuff. As Alex Othman takes P1 in the practice setting with 5 minutes 35 seconds left to go. Interesting. Well, welcome to the league there, Joshua. I'm pretty sure that guy is new. I know this guy is new. Got James Rep. This is probably his first race with us. Welcome here. Tom Smith coming into 23rd, overtaking Matt Benson. Rodrigo Theory. Matt is a pro driver, I believe. I'm not sure. Matt. Oh, he's a Pro-Am driver. Pro-Am. So it looks like a lot of people are capitalizing on their Daytona 24-hour practice as well as the race itself. That's why I'm probably getting that. Brian Zaborski, he's not new. He's been in the second race or third race with us. JR Hoops, not new, but I think new to the league for this season. Been around a couple times. Anthony V. Jenkins, not new. He's part of the Vision Esports 2 by E1 Docs. Trying to see if anyone else is new here. Super excited to see to actually be here next weekend. Yeah, round 4. Can't wait for that one. Travis Bartlett. I don't think I've seen this driver before. Nope. Oh. He's got all the stuff on, though. That's crazy. Well, he's here. Brad Jorgensen's not new. I think, but Travis Bartlett, I don't think I've seen that name before. Anyway, welcome. We got a bunch of new people, too. Colin Lockhurst isn't new. He's been here before. Colin Gar is not new. Oh, got Sandro Chirilis. Chirilis? Chirilis. Welcome, Sandro. I don't know how to say your name, but Patrick O'Doherty, also new to the league. Michael Crocker. That guy's definitely new. I've never heard how to say that name out loud. Yeah, so a bunch of new people. We got over 52 people that are in this, that are registered for this race, and qualifying is going to begin in just under 3 minutes here. But I think that's it. I'm like looking at the list here, and everyone else is familiar with this league. Oh, holy! I'm on spinning. Now going back over to the team standings, mixed nationalities in third. Draft Punk Gold of Mark Foley and Elliot Burton, they're in fourth. Shadowline Racing of Blake Patterson and Brandon G. Burns, they're in fifth. Draft Punk Silver, Dylan Maroney and Rodrigo Theory are in sixth. Cars Racing in seventh. That's Forrest Holland and Michael Charon. RPM Racing of Patrick Gannon and Logan Ragone, both pros, they're in eighth. Vision Esports 2 by P-Docs, Anthony V. Jenkins, and Miles Brown. The Lucky Aces, Cooper McCoy and Tyler Anderson in 10th. Ace of Rays in 11th. That's Lars Tyhouse and Tom Smith. Caffeine Global Motorsports is in 12th. That's Craig Carroll and Steve McAllister. Andrew Korsecki and Eric Rodriguez are in 13th. That's Pursuito Punch Racing. Pax Oceani, Heinz Silly Beans of John Javecki and Alex Othen are in 14th. Vision Esports by P-Docs, Deacon Greenfield, and Tristan Cadet are in 15th. That's the first one, not the second team. Little Jelly Beans, Chris Shearling, and Charles Whedon are in 16th. Pax Oceani, Purple People Eaters of Eric Neville and Matthew Baldwin are in 17th. Pax Oceani Practice, JD Daniel, Chris Daniel in 18. Avalanche Racing of Tyler Curd and Kyle Howe in 19th. I think they've been Avalanche Racing for at least 6 seasons or more. As well as Narwhal Racing of Noah Hodgkinson and Joshua Grasso rounding out that final team. And that is 20 teams here with 48 seconds left to go. That's our team standings. Jacob Simmons is in first, Felipe Poles is in second, and Nicholas Mazza is in third at the moment. As it stands, it looks like Jacob Simmons is the highest driver there in the standings for practice. Felipe is actually not here, it looks like. So maybe this is his drop week. Nicholas Mazza is also not here. So it looks like the next driver to contend with the pro of Jacob Simmons is Logan Ragone. of RPM racing, and he is actually higher. No, he's in 6th. Oh, good haul of points for him. Mark Foley also in it, but Mark he's in 5th place. I don't even see Mark's name here. Yeah, so a couple contenders are out of this one. It's going to be switching over. Qualifying is about to start. While we do that, we do the quick qualifying. Everyone is Daytona'd out. Yeah, that's totally. Especially after 24 hours, it's rough. Welcome back, everybody. This is round 3 here at Daytona for the GT3 Sprint Championship. It is going to be a split one because it's going to be a 5-rounder, not a 6-rounder, and split to go into another one so we can get back onto the regular season after the holidays have been ending. Scott Webber is out there in the first position of drivers to qualify. He was just about to go through the bus stop. Of the Pax Oceani guys, John Javecki is here. Matthew Baldwin is here. Is that it? Oh, there's Alex Othen. He's here. So that's the Pax Oceani Heinz Silly Beans. They're here. Matthew Baldwin. So it's Eric Neville here. Seeing Eric Rodriguez, Koonsman. Oh, we have 3 Erics now. It's like having a bunch of Chris's. Eric Neville is not here, I don't think. JD Daniel and Chris Daniel. I don't know if either one of the Daniels is here. They are not. It looks like you can only be celebrating the Pax Oceani Heinz Silly Beans. We can go on board here with Scott Webber, who is got a little bit of traffic, not so much in his face here. He's got a 1.1 second. Look at that. Gyro cam is a cam to use, truly. And from what I read, I guess the Pax Oceani did not have a great 24-hour race, the group themselves, so yikes. Is that too much? Yes, it is. Scott Webber with an off track. He's going to have to try again. Dylan Maroney, however, he is good to be the first driver to cross the line and take P1. Provisionally, for a little bit. Scott Webber with the 145, Dylan Maroney with the 145. John Javecki dropping that down, P1, 144.4. Low 144s is where we're going to see people at. Most drivers were in the 144s or the 145s during practice. One driver was able to get in the 143s. But we're going to see a change in the order shortly. It's going to keep happening. I don't even know who's really fast. Got Anthony V. Jenkins. He's pretty quick. Forrest Holland, another driver who's extremely quick. He's must have studied it and put in one of the top 5 best laps in practice. There was 2 AM drivers that were in the top 10 during practice. So it is completely possible that the AMs are going to be fighting the Pro-Ams, the Pros, in this race. As he crosses the line with a 146, there's still potential for him to get this, as well as the other driver. I'm sad that I didn't even remember the other driver's name. That's on me, folks. Sandro Cherylus. Cherylus? I think that's right. No off track from this driver. Because he's going to pull through in... Oh, he's on an out lap. So we'll get back to this driver. James Reed, not an on-out lap. Crosses the line. Where does this put him with a 144.6? That's pretty nominal. It's going to put him into 7th. And things just keep... Miles Brown. That with the 4th. Elliott Burton in 5th here. So we got a bunch of Pro-Ams in the middle, in the split. John Javecki holding that fastest lap right now. Goes off track. Oh, I'm not sure what just happened there. Jacob Simmons in 2nd. He's going to go again. It's both the pros holding out. Wait, John Javecki's in a... I think John Javecki. Oh, he's a pro. So our 4th driver is also a pro. So we have all pros leading out the top 5. Tyler Anderson is in 6th. He's a Pro-Am. Alex Otten is a Pro-Am in 7th. Logan Ragone dropping that into P1 with a 143.7. That was faster than any practice time set on the board. He's really on the charge. A driver who had an unfortunate incident, I think, in the second race at Hockenheim. Yeah, he only had 210 points on that one. Thank you, Cat Stack, for that other resubscribe there. 8 minutes left on qualifying, and then we're getting into this race. I'm excited. We got some... Ooh, who's that sleeping over on the outside there? Haha, you can't get away from me. Oh, there it is. Colin Luckhurst. 145. What did you do? Let's pull this back a little bit. Oh. Colin in the Pro-Am category. Ugh. This isn't Tokyo Drift. Alright, my bad. Sorry, I'm not making fun of them. Forrest Holland! Look at that! What was I saying is, what an impressive feat. Forrest Holland is in the AM class, and he's not had great luck in the first couple of races. I mean, decent, but Forrest Holland is in 8th place in the AM class right now. To put that in perspective, the driver who's leading the AM championship is Eric Koonsman, who is down in... in 36th position. Brandon G. Burns isn't he? Oh, Brandon is here. Brandon Burns is in 22nd place. So the guy in P2 in the AM class is in 22nd, now 23rd. And Jeff Lubitsch, who's also in 3rd place, is down in 45th right now. So talk about some improvement here. Forrest Holland is rapid with that 144.3. Alex Otten, and is, I think, the only driver we have right now in the top 10 that is an AM class driver. It's Chris Schierderling's in 9th, Tyler Anderson is in 10th. There's a couple Pro-Ams in the top 10. James Reap, new to the series, welcome. That is in 11th, and he'll probably be settled in the Pro class, maybe Pro-Ams, not sure yet. Richard Sedra is in the Pro-Ams, I believe. We got 5 minutes 43 seconds left. Sedra, come on now. I have no idea. I'm sorry, folks. Oh, he's 10th. He's 10th in the AM class. So we have a driver just outside the top 10 who is the AM class. Matt Baldwin just ahead of him, also in the AM class, qualifying 29th at this moment in time. That can change. But that's 2 drivers, and I'll say in the top 15, as we have oh, wait, no. Yeah, Marshall Scary he's Pro-Am, never mind there. Anthony V. Jenkins is a quick driver, goes into the P8 there. Joshua Heron, he's new to the series, so I'm not sure which one he is. Scott Weber, AM class driver, and also in P15. So there's 3 drivers in the AM class that are really showing some rapid speed here. They must have trained extra hard for that 24-hour event because they are showing it on track. We got a bunch of pro-ams as well in the mix. Fascinating stuff. We have a lot. Alex is actually here. I don't know if he was here last one, but he's got the stuff on. Welcome. I think maybe he was here. Well, if you weren't, welcome to Brooklyn Racing. And he's in 49th here. We still have a bunch of drivers that are not qualifying just yet. We have 54 drivers registered for this race, and 5 have not partaked in qualifying just yet. I know one driver who's not going to do that, and that is Trey Mistack, serving many qualifying bans for his many incredulous driving style. Just kidding. Just jokes there, Trey. Just jokes. Didn't have a great... I think he had an incident at Hockenheim that put him in... actually, no, it was... I think Sebring was a really bad one. I think something happened in Sebring. I think... it's like a pit issue. But he's in 11th in the pro class, having started from the back of the grid every race, especially last season. Still an impressive result. He finished in the top 10 in the pros, even being that late. Jeff Lubich at 49. Travis Bartlett, not going to try to improve upon his time here, but let's see who's trying to go for it. Got Jacob Simmons still in 4th. Elliot Burton in 2nd, overtaking a couple of drivers there. Anthony V. Jenkins was in 8th, now in 3rd. Times are changing here. John Javecki, can he improve? It looks like he's -2 on his delta, which means we got 2 drivers with the 143s. Even if he does get this across the line, it will only put him into 3rd position. What can John Javecki do? He's P16 in the pro class right now in the standings. He crosses the line with a quicker time, putting him into P3, as I was suspecting. And that is a rapid result. P3 for John Javecki provisionally, as Alex Othen goes into P6. Forrest Holland down into 8th, but still very rapid, in the top 10. John is in the pits. He is gonna call that his good end to qualifying with 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go. Only a few drivers trying to improve upon their time. Jacob Simmons is one of them. Elliot Burton is done with his qualifying. He did improve, but not enough. Oh no, he didn't improve on that last one. He was actually just down. He was in the 144 evens. But getting there. Alex Othen is in the infield. I think Jacob Simmons here is finally rounding that... oh no, he's got to go through the bus stop. Talk about Heinz... the Pax Oceani Heinz Silly Beans of Alex Othen, John Javecki. Good result for them if they can pull out some points here. Good haul of points for them in their respective classes as well. In the overall P3 and P6 at the moment for them. The Get Bean Nerd is Chris Lambert, Jacob Simmons. Jacob Simmons is 5th right now, so we're watching. Chris Lambert is in 13th, so that disparity will be a bigger one there for them. But they're still in the 1st place. And no improvement here for Jacob Simmons. Alex Offen crosses the line. He's in 6th. Crosses the line. Yes, he does. No improvement there. Chris Chitterling is in the pit lane. Austin McGill still out there in P9, trying to improve upon his time. So no one in the top 8 so far improving, as it looks like qualifying is coming to an end with only a few drivers left on track. The battle for the beam supremacy in season 13, it looks like it's Get Bean Nerd in 1, Pax Oceania Heinz Silly Beans in 2nd, and the Little Jelly Beans in 3rd. Not in the overall, but in the battle for the Bean Wars, as it's been dubbed by me. Joshua Heron, new to the league, is in 15th there with James Reap in 12th. I'm sure they're going to be probably slotting in the Pro-Ams or Pros those times, but I'm sure we'll... What the... Yeah, I didn't see anything. Nobody really improving upon their time, as Jacob Simmons slots in on his, Tyler Tier's going in, and that is it. I'll go to the grid here. You can see who's in P1 through 15 on the leaderboard. We're going over to Richard Severin, 16. Congrats, that's 2 AMs in the top 16. That's pretty impressive for them. Can't wait to see what they do on track. Cooper McCoy in 17, Rodrigo Theories in 18, Scott Webber 19, Tyler Tier 20, Charles Whedon 21, Dylan Marone 22, Craig Carroll 23, Brian Zaborski Jr. in 24, 25 is Tyler Kern, Colin Luckhurst in 26, Brandon Burns in 27, Terry Burks in 28, Adam Tingle 29, Eric Rodriguez 30, Blake Patterson 31, Eric Koonsman 32, Andrew Korstecki in 33, Alex Zahir and... What? Did I just miss one? I think I did. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, no, I got it. Eric Kuntz. What am I? Alright, sorry guys. Alex Zahir, 34. Matthew Baldwin, 35. J.R. Hoops in 36. Zach Shelley in 37. Kyle Howe, 38. Matt Benson, 39. Colin Garson, 40. Dave Palmer, 41. Michael Charon, 42. Brad Jorgensen, 43. Sandro Chirless in 44. Tom Smith, 45. Travis Bartlett, 46. Jeff Lubich, 47. Steve McAllister, 48. Patrick O'Doherty in 49. Patrick Gannon in 50. Trey Missack, 51. Michael Otten, 52. Jeff Koffold to 53. And Michael Crocker, 54. 54 drivers, and they're grading right now. Michael Otten, any relation to Alex Otten? Or is this a Daniel situation in the Pax Oceani all over again? Well, there you have it. There's the grid. This race is about to start. Thank you all for joining me. This is round 3 at Daytona of this mini split for season 13. Only 5 rounds instead of 6. Othens are father and son. Well, that's cool. Which one's the father and which one's the son? No, you didn't miss it. I played that right at the start of qualifying. As we are about to be underway. "54 drivers are making their way through the bus stop, and we're going to see Who survives Daytona? Will the league live up to its name, and will we see some broken wings? More than likely, but I swear I'm not going to curse anybody. I'm just here to see good, clean fun. Going further back, it's a lot of drivers. And they are not all, you know, clinched together, which is... Wait. Yeah, we're about to go green. And we have some of the... I hope they're all gonna... Yeah, look at, they're still not all bunched up. And Logan Ragone starts it off. Right there in P1. John Javecki holding the inside line there on P3, keeping it. Jacob Simmons up into fourth, overtaking Anthony P. Jenkins. Whoa! And that is Elliott Burton down. What the? There's a driver going the wrong way in the grass. And I'm afraid I can't tell you what happened there. Not just yet. Looks like we got Chris Lambert. Ooh. Going side by side with Forrest Holland. Forrest has to back out. Now James Reap is going to be able to get ahead of him there. And they slot in. Oof, looks like they hit the curb. I didn't even see. Yeah, it looks troubling. Scott Weber on the outside there he's gonna go side by side with Richard Sedra. They're separated by nothing. Forrest Holland getting overtaken again. That's 6 positions lost for him so far. Unfortunate start for him. When it rains, it really pours. And I think this driver, Richard Sedra, is gonna have that inside line. He takes it and stays off the battle there. Scott Weber up 2. Richard Sedra holding off his position in 16th at the moment. He's that black and yellow Corvette. Dylan Maroney up 1 position over Brian Zaborski up 2. Craig Carroll has not changed position just yet, as we have Hendrik Orstecki down 1. He's this leading car here in the Mustang. He's got Sandro Chirilis up 9 positions. What an impressive feat for him. Michael Charon up 10, just ahead. Elliott Burton down 31. Along the outside line is Trey Mistak, who's trying to make up a spot here. He's up 15 positions, overtaking Brad Jorgensen through that opening section on turn 1. And we got a blinker as Sandro is going to have Trey Mistak right there in his sights. Trey's going to be able to get ahead here. Maybe. Nope. He slots in for now. Oh! And Tyler Tier. Let's take a look here. This is the Draft Punk Silver. Ooh! And they just touch. And off one of the Draft Punk drivers goes. And he is still not back out on track. Tyler Anderson has Chris Chitterling in P8 right ahead of him. McLaren versus Acura. Up 2 positions for himself. It's like Chris Chitterling down 1. And so far, everyone still within fighting distance of each other. No change in the order. There goes Sandro Chirilis, who's not been passed just yet by Trey Mistak. All 3 of these drivers showing similar pace. With Trey, They're going to go side by side. Looks like Andrew Korostecki is going to lose out on the outside. Whoa. And we got a whole melee up ahead. Matthew Baldwin looks like he's going to get into it. Andrew Korostecki gets past there, but further up, Michael Charon takes... Who's that on the... Blake Patterson on the right. Oh, and he is off. Those positions gained are now lost. And Matthew Baldwin a little wide there, but he gets past Andrew Korostecki. And it looks like Trey Mistack was able to get past as well. And that's a very tight line. Andrew Korostecki very much outside there on the curbing. I think the run here is going to be well in hand for Trey Mistack. Yep, there he go. Andrew goes to slot in. It's kind of over and set. Kind of done for. Elliott Burton down 26 now. Unfortunate. And we're going to go over to Chris Chitterling, who's battling out here with Tyler Anderson in P8, but also Alex Othen, Miles Brown also battling it out there. This is 4 people all battling for what is P6. And wow, they're going to take it too wide. Looks like Tyler Anderson's getting ahead. Chris Chitterling losing out positions to both of the other drivers here. The one he was battling with was Tyler Anderson, and he has gotten by. Not just yet, actually. Miles Brown might be losing a position here as Chris Chitterling gets back ahead of him. And now Alex Othen is going to be able to slip slightly away here, but they're going to continue to battle out here. And this just breeds in more people falling behind them. There's Chris Lambeth in P10. He's right on the heels. And look at that. They're going to go side by side. And yikes! Miles Brown gets turned. And there is a kerfluffle. Everyone's benefiting here. Tyler Anderson not benefiting. James Reeves goes down the inside line and takes it. Whoa! And Tyler Anderson just passed the 2 drivers without having a front end. Richard Severick gets by James Reed. Archie Bargy. That's I think that's the thing, yeah. Richard Severick gets by, and Chris Lambert looks like he's going to slot ahead of James Reed there, but they're going to go side by side in the bus stop and not let it in there. Holy. And Scott Weber overtaking on the inside. They're all going to slot in. That outside line doesn't look like it's fast right now. And that is going to be Charles Whedon also getting by James Reed. That is almost 3 wide for a second. I mean, it looked like that prospectively, but Scott Weber not letting this go on Chris Lambert just yet on the outside line, and that is impressive. A pro versus an AM, and it is a knife fight. They're going at it. Not over just yet. That's Patrick O'Doherty there in the background. He's down. Looks like he had to go in the pits or something. For the back, Miles Brown now down 9 positions. Not totally unfortunate. As we got like what is almost like a traffic situation. What is going on here? Forrest Holland gets by James Reed. And that is Patrick O'Doherty, who is trying to let everyone by there. Yeah. Colin Luckhurst up still 5 positions. He's in the mix here with Craig Carroll also in it. Hard pressed to find who should I be looking at. Patrick O'Doherty here has Sandro Chirilis, who's up 14 positions. Matthew Baldwin up 3. Blake Patterson is the inside line in McLaren that we're looking at, that white and red. And Patrick O'Doherty letting all 3 by. And now Blake losing 1 to Matthew Baldwin there. Just to see that. further back. Tyler Tier was on the receiving end of, I'm not sure if it was receiving or otherwise, but definitely in some contact with somebody. Another driver, Zach Shelley, into the pits. Unfortunate. Whoa! There's a move. It looks like he's going to go down the inside line. Yikes! And that, not yikes. Elliot Burton going on the outside line of Eric Koonsman. Draft punt gold versus bronze. Gets by him on that outside line. Impressive move. Eric Koonsman still up 6 or 7 positions. Terry Burks gets overtaken right there in the middle of the corner. Looks like the move is done. Trey Mistak is up into P26. 25 positions gained. I am not going to call it here, but Elliot Burton down 22. He's continuing to pull back. It's every race. He's got to sage his house. He's gotten some bad juju in these races. Back over to our top 3 drivers. Logan Ragone still out ahead of John Javecki, who's in 2nd. Jacob Simmons in 3rd. Both these drivers really improved in that opening lap. 1 and 2 positions gained. Austin McGill up 4. Anthony V. Jenkins down 1. And Patrick Gannett is in 46. He pit on lap 1. Alex Authen is further back in 6th. And it's quite possible, yeah. Al Howe in 37th here. He's got Dave Palmer just ahead of him. They are not like for like on laps. As we see, that last lap was a 147.5 and Kyle House was 140. We got people pitting now on lap 7. That's possibly not a good sign. 7th lap out of Craig Carroll, losing a couple positions right there. Losing 2 actually. Brian G. Burns, Eric Koonsman get by, and I think this is going to be a 3rd one for Trey Missak. That's not over just yet. Craig Carroll's holding his own. And that is quite interestingly 3 AM drivers in 23rd, 24th, and 25th. They're scrapping with the Pro-Ams, as Colin Luckhurst has a Forrest Holland. They're right ahead of him. Pro-Am versus AM. The way qualifying was going is we were going to see some class violence. Not violence, but, battles between different classes. Pros having to battle against the AMs, who legitimately are fast here. Who do I think will win? I think it's the guy in P1 who's pretty rapid, unless a pitch strategy for the Pax Oceani Heinz Silly Beans works in their favor here. No safety car, mind you. There was a lot of damage that happened, and we didn't get a safety car. I don't know if anyone was watching that, but further back, we have Trey Mistak down the inside line here on Craig Carroll and gets by him. Now that's 26 positions gained, and he's got Eric Koonsman in his sights. It's not on just yet. Elliot Burton getting past Tyler Kern for P21. And go Matt B. Where's Matt B? Where's Matt B? Class warfare. There you go. That was the one I was trying to say. Matt Benson, or Matt B. There's 2 Matts actually. Well, there's Matthew Baldwin, Matt Benson. I'm not sure. He's up 6 positions. Michael Charles up 10. I mean, a lot of people gained of what happened at the start of that race. I'm not sure. Let's go, Jeff Lubitsch. Let's take a look and see where Jeff Lubitsch is in 46th position, 48th position here. He pit on lap 1, 4 minutes 24 seconds. So unfortunate for him. Michael Charon seemingly passed. What is Colin Luckhurst? Must have had a slowdown penalty because he let 2 people just pass him by. Brad Jorgensen. Whoa! He is back in it. Nope. I spoke too soon. Nope. He's good. He's good. Let's see here. That was Brad Jorgensen and I think Adam Tingle. At the time, it probably would have been him. No, I think that's actually Tyler Tier. No, not Tyler Tier. Oof. That was a rough. He's still in it, though. Up 6 positions in 37. Kind of weird who that was. That was Kyle Howe and him that came together. Unfortunate. Jacob Simmons, closer than he's ever been. He's always kind of kept it a 3/10 difference here, but he's really pulled in the draft here of John Javecki and is now separated by almost nothing. Is he going to go for the move? That'd be interesting to see if he do. I don't think he will just yet. I think he's going to try to put this into the pass him in the pit scenario. Bump gone wrong. There's no bumping allowed. And there's Joshua Herron, who's in P8 at the moment. He's got Marshall Scari in 7th. They're separated by 2/10. Just Scari in that Mercedes versus Porsche right now. Not a lot of bump, so it looks like they just no bumping in qualifying. But this is the rate. Oh, just in qualifying. Well then, yeah, maybe it was a bump that was gone wrong. I'm trying to pass the guy, not bump him to go faster. You don't want to bump the guy if it was like the double wide situation when we were seeing earlier when people were going too wide through the final part of the track there. And I don't think anything is happening out of that one just yet, but no change from these two, as we have another battle just behind them of Austin McGill and Anthony V. Jenkins, also in the similar boat. They're close, but not quite close enough to trigger a pass, I would say. Scott Weber, an impressive run for him in 14th. Up 5 positions, Tyler Anderson down 2. And here we have it. Is this the move? Austin McGill keeps it ahead. Not on just yet. Now Tyler Anderson has Chris Lambeth just ahead of him. So might change. Just gonna pull this back, a replay. Looks like it was on. Anthony V. Jenkins goes inward. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of odd. Austin McGill kind of like just opening the door for that one. I don't know if he had, but he's by. It's not out of his sights though. Just went wide. Michael Charon here. Let's see what happened. Ooh, deep, deep, deep. And back on he goes. Down in 30. Is that ahead of him? Matt Benson up 8. It looks like he's got Terry Burke in his sights. as that Acura versus the Valhalla of Matt Benson. And maybe it's not on just yet. They were close, though. Further ahead, we have Brandon Burns and Tyler Kern. Brandon going to the inside line. Does he have it down? That's Mustang on Mustang. And nope, does not have it. Play a game of that. They are going into the pits. It looks like we're going to see the changeover here for some of these drivers, as some of them are still out there battling. Richard Sefra in the back, that Corvette on Cooper McCoy here, who's in 10th, up 7 positions. That trigger for Tyler Anderson and Chris Lambert, they were the first drivers, and they were in the top. They were just outside the top 10. They are the first to pit, besides Adam Tingle, who pit on lap, or this is his out lap actually, so lap 12 for him when he went in. And so we'll see an improvement. He's in 41 right now. I'm not actually sure where he was. Looks like he's down 12, so he'll probably regain at least those 12 back and then some, maybe. As Dave Palmer is still out there, and he's just ahead of Tyler Anderson and Chris Lambert. Good enough, though. Tyler Anderson was able to repair that front end, and so no longer looks like he was involved in a knife fight. So that definitely, there was a lot of drivers that came together on that one. It was 5? You think that would have triggered a safety car? I mean, there was 5 or 6 people that got hit. And just briefly, Tyler Tier. Oh, I was sorry, everybody. Yeah, but Matt Benson gets ahead of Terry Burks there. It's going wide, actually, as well. I was trying to find something. There we go. Yeah, just lost it all on his own. He did hit the curbing there. Elliot Burton hopped on that one, unsettled the car on the first section, and then got on the last one. That's unfortunate for him. But he's in 14th at the moment, down only 12, so a race coming back to him. That curb is deadly since it was made 3D. Yeah, that's especially at the start of the race, you know, that's not what you want to see. And then we go over this. Driver backwards on track. Colin Gar, and they just kind of, there's a collective slowdown. Everyone trying to just, and you had some people off on the infield, so it really just bogged everyone back right there. Eric Rodriguez, he went, I mean, by no fault of his own, had to go wide, and now this was a driver that was going backward. Patrick Gannon, completely, I don't know what happened there. That was something else. Tyler Tier also further up. This was that move that capped one of the Draft Punk Silver drivers, and then the ensuing melee happened. It happens. Yeah, it was it's something else. Yeah, Trey Mystic's up 36 positions now. It's no easy feat, but he's doing it. Just ahead of him though is I had Charles leading, but no, I was... Am I not looking... Go on John Javecki. John Javecki's still holding second with some relative ease. He's 1.8 seconds distance to P1. Doesn't really look like it, though. That is the gap. Jacob Simmons is actually back a little bit further now. I'm curious to see there. There's a Colin Garr coming out of the pit lane, sporting that RPM racing. Austin McGill, not even further back, but just a little bit back. He is in P5. Travis Bartlett letting these drivers by. He's in that RPM. It's car number, isn't it? Travis Bartlett. Patrick Gannon. That's weird. Patrick Gannon's in 42. That's what I was like, what is going on? It doesn't say Patrick Gannon. It says Colin Garr. Patrick Gannon here. And 6 is Alex Offen over Miles Brown, who's in 32nd? What? 26? 25? Pit. Tyler Anderson on the outside line here. So going with Miles Brown into turn 1. I think it's caught up now. No, it hasn't. I have no idea what's going on. Who's who? Who's what? That is a Pax Oceani driver ahead. Miles Brown trying to get past car number 123. Who the heck is 123? They're in 9th position. What is happening here? Oh! Yikes. Oh my God. That, I believe, was Miles Brown. Oh. I wasn't caught up on the stream. Sorry, guys, this isn't a professional establishment. It is purely amateur hour for me. I am fully not expressing myself in any Red meets. Whoops. Jacob Simmons is in the lead over Logan Ragone, but only because he has not gone in the pit lane. Logan has pit. Just behind him is John Javecki, down 2.9 seconds. No one mentioned that I was not looking at the right stuff. That was totally misplaced. I have no idea what to say. Joshua Herron on the inside overtaking Richard Sever, but it's not over. They're battling it, and look at it. He's going long, getting it deep, gets it down, and Marshall Scari ahead of Joshua Herron for it is P8. I got no price. Joshua Herron's not letting it end there, as he's got that inside line into the bus stop, and he's definitely going to be able to pull it off here in Porsche. Stays ahead. Richard Sever just there in the background, getting ever so closer to Marshall Scari. And the pass is done. Logan gets ahead. John Javecki also ahead. Jacob Simmons is still in the pit lane. Austin McGill goes into 3rd. Jacob Simmons is still in the pit lane. Alex Offen into 5th. Jacob Simmons is still in the pit lane. Chris Cheaterling's going to go by. And Jacob Simmons is still in the pit lane. Joshua Herron into 7th. What is happening? What is happening? He's still in the pit lane. And down the order, Jacob Simmons goes. Oh, no. That is 19, 20 positions lost. Jacob Simmons is exiting the pit lane. And look at Matthew Baldwin's going to get him on the exit. More than likely here. And he does. And Tyler Kern also goes by. No, Colin Luckhurst here. Sorry, Colin. Should know that livery by now. And definitely a disaster pit stop. What was that in total? Jacob Simmons with a 127. Unfortunate. That's 21 positions lost there. I don't even know what to say. Penalty, maybe? I mean, yeah. There's no other excuse there. Look at that. Elliot Burton. Down only 9 positions. And he has Tyler Anderson in his sights. He beamed himself. Yeah. Chris Lambeth losing a position to Miles Brown. I'm not sure what happened there. Marshall Scarry is not going to let this battle end. He's got Joshua Herron in front of him. Richard Sever behind in that Corvette. All 3 of them have similar pace, and it hasn't just ended there because in the sights, Tyler Anderson went faster than all 3 of these drivers with 144.6. They did 145.3. Who's the highest AM driver now? That is, it's got to be Scott Weber, who's just there in the background of this battle that's going to be taking place. And he is in 12th at the moment. An impressive run for him. The highest Pro-Am driver has to be Austin McGill. Look at him. Breezing by Jeff Lubitsch, who is in 47th. And yeah, Logan Ragone still the leader, over 3 seconds to P2 on John Javecki. He's the pro running that fairly well. Good haul of points for his team. Patrick Gannon did not qualify. I'm not sure why, but he's also alien status, so quite something to see. Austin should not be Pro-Am. He's Pro. Yeah, I mean, he is leading the he's leading the Pro-Ams by not even what I would say a good margin. Right now, Austin McGill has 831 points to Tyler Anderson, who has 743 points. Not a big difference in margin. Gotta also remember where Tyler Anderson is as well. Austin McGill's in 3rd. Something did happen for Jacob Simmons there. Not sure what happened, but that was Austin McGill taking that is pretty well in hand, but Tyler Anderson's in 10th. So we have Richard Severa, who I'm not even sure is which, but we got 2 Pro-Ams as well. Actually, don't know. Joshua Herron is new to the league. Marshall Scarry isn't new, but he is a Pro-Am, and not sure. I guess this guy's going to slot in the Pro-Ams or the Pros, but he is in the 7th position at this moment. Neither of them should be Pro-Am. Tyler is Pro 2. Yeah, I mean, Tyler has, no matter what track you go to, he's fighting pros. Yo! And that might be the Pro-Am status there, is he has slid there. I'm sorry, that was just a joke there, Tyler. He's unsettled there, but not really. Elliot Burton's going to get, Elliot Burton gets by on that one. Yeah. He did miss everyone, but look at that Baltro livery. Balatro. I don't know how that word's said. Yeah. Tyler Anderson down into P19 off that spin. And up 36 positions for Trey Misek. He's got Chris Lambeth in his sights. But going back over to Marshall Scar, he's in P8. This battle has not ended. And Elliott Burton, surprisingly, is, 3 seconds back. It looked like they were going to be, like, this little battle here was going to slow them up so that he could reel in them. He hasn't done so just yet. He did a 146.2. He did have to slow down and maneuver around, like slightly around Tyler Anderson on that on the exit. So that could be the possible reason. But I do believe Elliott Burton is going to reel those drivers in. Looking further back, though, you have the driver comparison of Scott Webber and Elliott Burton. It is their best lap was the difference being is almost a full second there. Scott Webber is off the pace on his best lap. So he's not going to be reeling in that driver, but quite possibly we're going to see the drivers behind him, Miles Brown, Charles Whedon. These four are pretty rapid, and it looks like they're getting closer and approaching Scott Webber, who might have to try to hold him up until the end of this race. 20 laps of 26. Terry Burks pretty close here to Adam Tingle. I think Terry Burks is in the AM class. Burks. I have no idea. Either I can't read. Yeah, he's 7th in the AM class. Holy. I can't read. That's what that means. Scrolling through people's names as we have Cooper McCoy and Brandon G. Burns battling out here. Start straight finish into the Geico section of the rolling start here. Across the line to go. They're going to keep together. Cooper McCoy on the outside line. Can he hold on to P19 over Brandon Burns? Yes, he can. He slides right up ahead. Craig Carroll in the background there in that Porsche. That gold livery. Everyone faster than me should be pro like the good old times. If you want to win a championship, just ankle bite yourself into the AM class. Just do poorly. I think that's how it works. Or just have a ton of incidents that make it so you're unable to recover in a race, like we had with actually, he did recover. So I won't even have to say that person's name. They did recover. I'm gonna jinx them now. It's gonna be 5 laps to go once we get through. Pulling this forward, Logan is ahead by 3.8 seconds in first place. It's down into the 5 laps to go now, yep. Just waiting on this driver. Across the line, and John Trevecki back there in second. Anthony V. Jenkins has overtaken Austin McGill for 3rd place. They were battling it out for 3rd and 4th. Now, sorry, 4th and 5th. This is Jacob Simmons, no longer in that P3 spot. These two are now battling for a podium. Tyler and Pitt. Quite possible. Let me see. Jacob Simmons has Tyler Kern in his sights. I can't even see Tyler Anderson's name. Where do Tyler Anderson Pitt? Yep. Nope. That's the last thing the session has shown that he did. He is no longer with whatever. Maybe his car was unmanageable after that, but he has pulled it completely in and is no longer on track. Baldwin up 10 spots this race. Baldwin's up probably more than that, right? Looking over at him, he's at 10 positions. It's P25 for him. JR Hoops in 28th has Matt Benson in his sights. Blake Patterson also right there, half a second back. 4 laps to go. All right, in a battle into turn 1. Trey Mistak getting involved here as Charles Whedon leads them, and Chris Lambeth on the outside line. Trey getting that inside line. Maybe he gets it done in the next couple corners. It looks like he does. Chris goes a little wide there. A couple tires into the grass. And look at that. Trey's going to go for another move down the inside line. He gets past Charles Whedon on the exit, but he's going to have to battle him into the next corner here. Oh, he just has it done. It's 38 positions gained in P13 for Trey Mistak. Yeah, Rodrigo Theory, that must be the driver who got tapped in this corner. What's that? I don't know who the other driver was, but yeah, we got Brandon Burns dropping a lot of positions here. Ooh. Oh, just, yeah, lost it on the exit there. Sandro Cheryless. I'm not even sure I'm saying that right. Cheryless. Got ahead of JR Hoops there. Matt Benson just ahead of him. 3/10 off. Matt Benson possibly, that's a slowdown penalty if I've ever seen one. More than likely. Yeah, he had a slowdown penalty as JR Hoops is going to take it on the outside line here into turn 1. Swimsuit calendar. Yes, by the way, everybody, in the About Me section, we have a merch. We have merch for sale. You don't have to buy it if you don't want to, but if you do want to support Broken Wing Racing League and the mini-series that the admins host, please do buy some t-shirt, a mug. There's a bunch of different things, but in the About Me section, you can click the link to the stream, or to the to all the items in the merch sale. Sorry, I'm not a great salesman, but ooh, Sandro gets a tire onto the grass there. Exit JR Hoops still battling it out here, trying to get by him. 2 laps to go. I'm going to switch over here. Move was done. Austin McGill and Anthony V. Jenkins. This could be for P3. And it is not there. Marshall Scari still been battling out here with Joshua Herron. And now maybe this is the moment. It's Elliot. Oh, that's Eric Koonsman in Draft Punk that's right behind him. Two laps to go. Who's going to make a move? Matt Benson going side by side here with JR Hoops. Tyler Tier on the outside, that black Mercedes. Rodrigo Theory down into 41st, not fighting for position, but they're about to go 3 wide here. They have 2 laps to go, and they are going 3 wide. Matt Benson holds on to P28 at the moment. JR Hoops right behind, and it is not over. JR Hoops has a run on the out. on the outside, and it looks like he's going to be able to keep this together. Maybe not. There's Tyler Tier on the exit. Gets past both of them incredibly. Matt Benson stays ahead of JR Hoop for the moment, and they're going to go side by side. Now Rodrigo Theory seemingly wants to make a move and unlap himself from some of these drivers. And we have the final lap here. This is the white flag. And we're going to see these two battle it out to the bitter end. We'll go back over to Marshall Scari, who's also in a battle right now. Does he stick it in on the inside? No, he doesn't. Not yet. Elliott Burton further back in 11th. Miles Brown and Elliott going side by side. Elliott gets ahead of Miles Brown. Scott Webber still in the melee. He did get picked up by these drivers. They all caught him up. Oh, Miles Brown sticks one into the grass there as Trey Misek overtakes Scott Webber on the outside. And Scott Webber still in P13, up 6 positions, the highest ranked AM driver in this race right now. It's an impressive feat for him, as we have these two only a little ways further to go and see whether or not which driver takes that final podium spot for the overall. Austin McGill is going to take the title of champion for the Pro-Am drivers as it stands. And they're going to be going side by side. We know already Logan Ragone, saying his name wrong, he has just won Daytona Race 3, and he's crossed the line. John Javecki in second. Austin McGill and Anthony V. Jenkins are going to go down to the wire. Who's it going to go to? They're going to go side by side. It looks like Anthony has it ahead. He keeps it ahead, and boom, there it goes. Austin in 4th, Anthony in 3rd. Alex Authen takes it over the line into 5th. Trish Schitterling in 6th. Joshua Heron in 7th. I don't know what happened to Marshall Scari there, but he's Richard Severn in 8th. Marshall Scari in 9th. Elliott Burton going across the line. Wow, we have that is insane. I don't even know what to say there. But they get by, and that was a 3-wide situation where Trey Misek in 10th, Miles Brown in 11th, Elliott Burton in 12th, Scott Webber in 13th, Chris Lambeth in 14th. I got people still out there that are battling it out. Tyler Kern is going to win over in 22nd over Colin Luckers. Matthew Baldwin in 23rd. We got battles still going on here as Blake Patterson, Sandro Chirlis are going to cross the line. They go side by side almost, and that is not over just yet. JR Hoops and Matt Benson cross the line, and they are still in it. Terry Burks, Michael Charon, they just passed the line, and is done. Jacob Simmons. Oh, that was something else. What an impressive feat of, I don't even know what to say on that last one. The results, though, folks, we'll get them on the board here. Is it illegal for Elliott to cross Daytona's line facing the right way? I think so. You know who the top 15 are? Brian Zaborski is in 16th, Dylan Maroney in 17th, Forrest Hall in 18th, Cooper McCoy in 19th, Craig Carroll in 20, Tyler Kern in 21, Colin Luckers 22, Matthew Baldwin 23, Brandon Burns in 24, Sandro Chillis in 25, Blake Patterson 26, Tyler Tier in 27, Matt Benson 28, JR Hoops 29, Terry Burks 30, Michael Charon 31, Steve McAllister 32, Dave Palmer 33, Alex Zahir in 34, Kyle Howe in 35, Jacob Simmons 36. Unfortunate for Jacob Simmons there. Adam Tingle in 37, Patrick N 38, Eric Koonsman 39, Colin Garr in 40. 41 is Rodrigo Theory, Brad Jorgensen 42, Patrick O'Doherty 43, Travis Barlett 44, Eric Rodriguez 45, Jeff Lubitsch in 46, Tom Smith 47, Andrew Gorsecki 48, Tyler Anderson 49, James Reap 50, Zach Shelley in 51, Michael Authen 52, Jeff Koffold 53, and Michael Crocker 54. Of that, Um, what an impressive result. Just going slightly back. Um, yeah, I think that's I don't see. And thank you, Juris, for the follow there. And yeah, let me see if this is what it comes down to. We're just gonna briefly look back at this. Um, when they're going, oh, they tap, bam. Oh, that's what happened. Yikes. And for an inaugural race for some people to join, welcome to Brokering Racing League. That was something else, I will say. What a an end for some of these drivers. Congratulations to Logan Ragone for winning the Pro in the overall. Austin McGill in P4 ending out to be the Pro-Am winner as well. I think that's his second win, or third even. And then you got Scott Weber, who finished impressively, battling out against the pros and Pro-Ams in 13th. Thank you all for watching. That was 54 drivers here at Daytona. And please click on the About Me button for or the About section. Click on the merch. The links, the Broken Wing Racing League's merch site is in the link there. Looks like none of the drivers want to celebrate in the booth with me, so I'm gonna call this one, and can't wait for you guys to watch the next race. That's gonna be race 4 on next Sunday, as well as we have the Broken Ring Le Mans series that is on Tuesdays, and that next one is gonna be, I think, next week. The V-Rays is a multi-class that is on Thursdays. We do Xfinity Series on Wednesdays. Xfinity Series is going to be, I think we're going to do a multi-class of Xfinity versus ARCA. That should be fun if you're going to be around on Wednesdays. Not streamed, but it is very fun and not a serious event, so you can't come if you're not really that good at ovals. It is just that way. Appreciate everybody for joining me, and that looks like it's it. Have a good evening.